We are the Wisco Wanderers. Ready to hike?
I'm ready. Good morning. Welcome to day 14.
14. Uncle Buck here. Good morning.
I slept really well at the hostel. I did not expect to sleep well because it was a dormitory kind of setting, but I slept well.
And I slept well also. I probably fell asleep 5 or so minutes after I put my head down, and we were actually in the snoring dorm part of the hostel. The hostel is called Iron Masters Mansion.
Yeah.
And there it is right there. Very, very large building, hostel. There was probably about 10 people in our area. And half of them, I do believe there was 10.
Yeah, that's about right, I guess.
And half of them were snoring, including me, according to Pure Beauty. But I did not hear a thing and woke up at about 5:38 and felt great. So about 9:30 to 5:30 roughly, slept real well. So we've got a 7.5 mile day, but we're going to spend a little time here in Pine Grove Furnace Park. We're going to go to their merchandise store and also their museum, AT Museum, Appalachian Trail. Won't be able to stay all morning long, but hopefully be walking by somewhere between 10 and 11.
I think that'll be easily doable. I don't think the museum is that large.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it was a very interesting experience. We got to spend more time with Patrick and Rachel, and that turned out really fun. We actually took a picture, so you'll see a picture of them in this video. It was an interesting experience.
All right, we're going to go now because we've got some people that want to walk by us, but they don't want to interrupt our video. So
okay.
That's it for now. See you later. Uncle Buck here. Unfortunately, both the museum and the general store are closed, so we're going to mosey on down the trail. Just sitting here on the front porch of the mansion, waiting for Pure Beauty, and wish I had more time to just sit here. It's beautiful out right now. Very comfortable weather, but our next shelter is calling us 7.5 miles down the street. So here we go.
And fast moving. The riverbanks are full. Oh wow, someone's fishing. we had the cruisy part out of Pine Grove Forest, and then we took a right turn and headed up, and we've been heading up ever since. It's been a very long hill, but I'm hoping I'm at the top. I look straight ahead and I see flat cruisy trail, but not sure how long that will last. And here comes Daniel. Here's the trail ahead. Pretty flat. It is a gorgeous day. Sunny, nice and cool, perfect for hiking. How's it going?
That's how you do it. Today, with all the rocks in the path, I feel like a spermatozoa avoiding the IUD.
Everything's a game.
I broke my tail. And I made it to the egg.
Oh, great. It's a butterfly. Hungry butterfly.
I wonder if his name is Nectar. Got a twin brother named Hector.
Very good, Papa.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you know why you can't hear a dinosaur pee in the woods? Pterodactyl pee in the woods?
Why? Why can't you, UB? Tell us all.
Because the P is silent.
Arr, 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 arr. It's been a very rocky kind of day. I've been noticing all the rocks, and I took a picture of a few, but this is the first part of the path in a while that seems to be a little more cleared, fewer rocks, but still gorgeous view.
Hey everybody, Uncle Buck here. We're at the James Frey shelter, and probably about as crowded of a shelter as we've encountered for a night. You can see we got 5 tents here, and we have the 4 bunks inside the shelter are all full. So there's roughly around, I don't know, 10, 12 people here, and we've been sitting around the picnic table, chucking it up and laughing about things and talking stories and people we've met. And of course, everybody's kind of met and heard of names, trail names of different people. And so, yeah. So anyways, we're going to get together with Pure Beauty here and do a final video for the...
Where we left off.
Yeah, sorry about that. We switched to me holding the camera because my arms are longer.
It works better.
Yeah, so anyways, picking up where we left off, she had lost her glasses back at the mansion.
And Gemini said that she would look around for them and see, and sure enough, she found them in the upstairs bathroom. and said that she would be in Boiling Springs on Friday, same day that we would be there, and that we could connect up maybe on Saturday. So anyway, fast forward, eventually she texted me back and said, hey, there's a couple of people, trying to remember their names again, Tripper
I don't remember.
and what was his name? I have it on my phone. Anyway, I'll include it in the video. She said that they would be willing to bring my glasses to me tonight.
They had a car.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know they had a car at the time.
We didn't know. Yeah. No.
So anyway, that's exactly what they did. And not only did they bring me glasses, they also brought us trail magic. So there were 2 bags of potato chips, 2 cans of beer. They were different. We chose the Voodoo Ranger for Dan and I to share. 2 Snicker bars and 2 bananas. And we ended up giving 1 banana to the hipster. That was the only thing he really wanted.
So that was really, I mean, not only did they drive to the nearest road, but then they hiked all of that in along with their glasses to the shelter.
Which was at least a half-mile hike.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, anyway.
So,
The trail community is absolutely incredible. And we did find out that our 2 trail angels hiked the AT last year together, and they're considering doing the Continental Trail. Continental Divide?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Continental Divide Trail, which is way more challenging, I think, than the Appalachian.
Yeah, it is. So, it's not marked as well, and you're kind of on your own. I don't know how much, for resupplying and, a safety net to get you out if things got crazy, and probably maybe some more bears, more like grizzly kind than what we're dealing with, just baby little black bears. I haven't seen any black bears yet.
No, we haven't, but some people refer to it as a choose your own adventure trail.
Yeah.
I guess you can decide how crazy you want to get, but anyway, we won't be doing that.
No. Kind of one of the iconic stops on the Appalachian Trail is right next door to the mansion. It's the general store.
Forgot about that.
And
the museum.
And the museum, but the store is really known for people that start down in Georgia, and basically the mansion is right in the halfway point of the whole trail. So people do the half-gallon challenge. So they grab a half-gallon of ice cream and they get it eaten as quickly as possible, and then they go back to hiking, which is absolutely insane. But anyways,
it's a half-gallon of ice cream.
Yeah, they were closed when we got there around 9 o'clock, so we didn't pursue that adventure, and I don't think it would have ended well for Deb and I. Pure Beauty
I would
and
not have done it, but I would have tasted a scoop of ice cream. That would have been okay,
Yeah.
but I would not have had the half-gallon.
Yeah, the 1 scoop challenge. Woo. Yeah, real go-getter there, Deb.
Well, I know my limitations. Anyway, so the record is 3 minutes. I don't know how you can possibly eat a whole half-gallon of ice cream in 3 minutes, but that's the record.
I think the key is let it melt pretty good to start with.
Still,
sucking
get her down melted ice cream.
Yeah, I don't think I could beat 3 minutes, but I can beat 10, I think.
Maybe Dad could have done it.
Yeah, maybe. As long as it was that butter pecan or whatever.
Maple nut.
Maple nut.
I said maple nut.
Yeah, Bob liked his maple nut. So anyways, anything else today?
I don't think so. It was a really fun day.
Yeah. Met a lot of people at the mansion. Really had good conversation with a lot of people.
I didn't
where
get
they're
much
from.
Video stuff done because of the community. I mean, just hanging out with people was really important. It felt really important.
It's really turning into maybe the most fun part of the journey is meeting people where they're from, and
I still like the hiking.
Yeah, the hiking's good, but
well, when it's not raining.
So anyways, anything else? Tomorrow we go another about 8 miles to another shelter, and then the day after that we're into Boiling Springs, where we will take a day off, stay at a hostel again, and do a package pickup at the post office, which we will talk all about later.
Yeah, we'll leave that be a surprise.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. So anyways,
it's a good surprise.
All right, I'm sure there's some. Oh, how do you guys like the beard? I haven't had a beard since I had chickenpox at the age of 29, This thing is going pretty good. Yep. And you should see Deb's hairy legs. Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. They're not
nothing
hairy.
but bug bites right now.
Yeah, they're just bug bites. Yeah.
Very sexy.
Really attractive. Anyways, all right, you be out.
I can't win.
Are you done?
I'm done.
She's done. Bye.